25. Number one, obviously, undoubtedly, is going to be networking. You gotta leave your house, bro. It doesn't help you to have a hard drive full of beats and nobody knows you exist. It doesn't help you to have a hard drive full of beats and nobody's ever rapped on them, nobody has ever heard them. So getting yourself out there into the real world to connect with people is going to be the number one way to grow as a producer in 2025. Like I always tell my students, I would rather have 1,000 connections in one beat than to have 1,000 beats in one connection. It's all about connection. A lot of people think the music industry is a talent show. Who got the best beats wins. No, it's actually a networking competition. So you definitely need to start spreading, getting out there, letting people know that you exist. Hey, this is me, you know what I'm saying? And the way that you're gonna do that is the number two thing that you need to grow as a producer in 2025. That's branding. Everybody right now got the same drums, everybody got the same sounds, everybody should more or less sound the same in the trap genre. So what separates one producer from another, and that's their brand. What separates a Gucci t-shirt from just a normal black t-shirt? That's the brand. Like this t-shirt could be Gucci right now, but it would be worth way more, you know what I'm saying, if it was Gucci, because the brand that Gucci presents, it allows them to charge more for their beats. It allows people to really treasure their beats instead of just downloading it for free, using it for 5 minutes and throwing it away. If you have a good brand, people are not just gonna download and use your beats for 5 seconds and then throw them away. They're gonna get the song done, get the song mixed, shoot a video, just because they wanna show, hey, look at the producer I got, look at the brand that's attached to my beat. I've had people.
The Chase Sapphire Lounge by the club, the ambiance, the food, first stop on the trip of a lifetime. Chase Sapphire Reserve.
This may be the last ad you ever see. Because of the free ad block extension from Capital One Shopping, you can say goodbye to ads on sites like YouTube.
That I played beats for and they didn't want the beats, and then I came back the next day and played the same beat with my tag on it. And they were like, yeah, pull that up, bro, let's get on that, because of the brand. And it ain't just me saying that. I've heard Weezy say that, I've heard Southside say that. Your brand is super, super important as a producer. The number three thing that I would focus on if I was trying to take my career to the next level in 2025 is get around people who have already done the things that you want to do. Get around producers that have already gotten plaques. Get around producers that have already gotten placements and start learning from them. This is what happens. When people start getting around me and my team and my group of producers, their confidence level goes up because they're talking to people who have already done the things that they want to do, instead of asking their cousin how they think about their beats, asking their mom and dad, yo, what do you think about these beats? Asking their friends who ain't really done shit in the music industry. You know what I'm saying? So once you start getting around us and start getting your sound where it needs to be and start getting your mind where it needs to be in order to succeed in this industry, you're gonna see a lot of growth in 2025. These are the top three things that I feel like producers need to focus on, which is networking, branding, and community. Because especially like now that AI is gonna be a factor pretty soon, your personal brand is what's going to separate you from the crowd. Like getting out there and meeting these people and building real connections with people is what's gonna separate you from AI, because AI cannot do that. You know what I'm saying? People want to work with you because you are you. People want to work with you because of your story and how they perceive you. So you got to get your perception up. When I first started working in these studios, nobody wanted to work with me. They looked at me, they handed me a broom, like, go sweep up over here. But when I started coming to the studio with some kind of swag, with my haircut, with some fresh clothes on, I was able to start charging niggas $50, $100, $150 and start building from there. You know what I'm saying? When I wasn't looking the part, I wasn't getting paid like the part. But once I started dressing the part and acting the part and becoming the part, now I'm the part. Networking, branding, and then obviously the community, bro. The link to the community is going to be down in the description. So click that, get around us so you can start learning everything that you need to learn. You're also going to get all of my drum kits. So don't worry about sound. I want to make sure you're good with the sounds. I know sound selection is a problem for a lot of producers, so I went ahead and put together all my packs in the ultimate bundle so that you guys won't have to worry about that. You can just focus on what's really, really important. You know what? Let's get into a cook-up. I want to make a quick melody for you guys. Let's get it. It's going to be some classic brick shit. Let's make another melody.
When emergency strikes, first responders rely on the latest technology.
So I want to share a quick story, explain with you who I am and what I do. My name's Bricks the Man with him. And not only was I able to do that, I just spent the last 3 years helping hundreds of producers.
Go follow him. His videos is hard. You break everything down for you.
The first time P found out my dad was black, that man whole energy towards me changed. He looks at his phone, it's like, yo. The first time P found out my dad was black, that man whole energy towards me changed. He looks at his phone, it's like, yo, dad black.
I didn't know that.
Isaiah Hardestein. What's up, Zay? How you living, bro? Talk to us.
Good. I mean, being a champ feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. I mean, we work at the same Red Bull facility, so he saw me in here and like, what's up, champ? Like, oh yeah. You forget sometimes, but then when people remind you, I was like, oh yeah, I am a champ. Yeah.
Go get that for it is dope. Like that's something like that goes for the rest of your career, bro. Like I mean, people can call you champ.
That's something they can never take away from you. I mean, no matter what happens, what people talk about, the playoffs, and at the end of the day, it's gonna say the Thunder were champs, and you can't take that away. So it's definitely something special.
And you just go down like it's dope how y'all did it.
Okay,
what y'all did
running
over
it
there.
back or what? That's what we want to know, man.
Lakers three-time All-Defense first-team member Marcus Smart will don the purple and gold this season. Smart plans to sign a 2-year, $11 million deal with the Lakers after finalizing a buyout with the Washington Wizards. The 2022 Defensive Player of the Year chose Los Angeles over interest from the Suns and the Milwaukee Bucks here. Let's bring back our senior insider, Shams Charania. Shams, how did this deal come together?
Like Marcus Smart wanted to be back in championship contention mode. His first 9 seasons in the NBA, the rival Boston Celtics, the rival of the Lakers, he made it to the playoffs, competed deep in multiple runs there for 9 consecutive seasons. Then he missed the playoffs.
JJ Redick ain't gonna play him. I'm not about to get happy off that.
We begin our show with breaking news this morning. Chris Paul coming back to the Los Angeles Clippers. Our senior insider broke this story and joins us now. Shams, why did Chris Paul decide to return here to the Los Angeles Clippers?
Malika, Chris Paul wanted to stay near his family in Los Angeles this upcoming season, and the Clippers needed another reserve guard. They needed someone at the point guard position coming off the bench, so it made it a perfect match, a perfect reunion. And multiple suitors such as Milwaukee, Dallas, Charlotte all expressed interest in Chris Paul over the last few weeks. But now the ability to join a contender in LA, the history, shared history that these two.
That is a great pickup.
No hunting for Wi-Fi, no hassling with local SIM cards. 5 continents, countless countries.
Hey, welcome back.
I'm pretty pissed. I ain't gonna lie about it. I mean, there's certain things that just pisses me off. And this is one of them. I'm tired of people walking around dancing around Donald Trump. I'm not an extreme leftist, okay? But I ain't MAGA either. I call balls and strikes. Some stuff is just bull, and it needs to be said. It's time to do that now. The Stephen A. Smith Show in the house.
Call it out. Let's go.
Let's roll. A lot to say since he's remaining in the race as an independent, and I'm looking forward to interviewing him, but that's going to take a few minutes before I get to that, because I had some things to say about our president, Mr. President himself, Donald Trump. That's right, we're going to get started right in the nation's capital, okay, where the commander-in-chief himself is not a fan of the NFL Commanders, evidently, at least the name for the Washington's football team. President Donald Trump is threatening to hold up a new stadium deal for the Commanders if the team does not go back to its old name, the Redskins, which is considered offensive to Native Americans. Trump also said Sunday that he wants Cleveland's baseball team to go back to his former team, the Indians. All right? The Washington Commanders and the Cleveland Guardians have had their current names since 2022, and both have stated that they have no plans to change them back. Trump obviously took to Truth Social on Sunday with this quote: "The Washington whatevers should immediately change their name back to the Washington Redskins football team. There is a big clamoring for this. Likewise, the Cleveland Indians, one of the 6 original baseball teams with a storied past. Our great Indian people in massive numbers want this to happen. Their heritage and prestige is systematically being taken away from them. Times are different now than they were 3 or 4 years ago. We are a country of passion and common sense. Owners, get it done." 3 exclamation points. Late in the day, the president followed up about the stadium deal. Quote, "My statement on the Washington Redskins has totally blown up, but only in a very positive way. I may put a restriction on them if they don't change the name back to the original Washington Redskins and get rid of the ridiculous moniker Washington Commanders. I won't make a deal for them to build a stadium in Washington. The team would be much more valuable, and the deal would be more exciting for everyone. Indians are being treated very unfairly. Make Indians great again." Ladies and gentlemen, this is the epitome of bull and the epitome of pettiness. Now, I'm not one that sits here, although I can be critical of the president. We all know how I feel about the Democratic Party and how they lost the election. They blew the election, and they tried to pull the country to the extreme left. And as a result, they've ravaged our nation, for crying out loud. Okay? We know how critical I can be about the Democratic Party. That ain't the focus of today's diatribe that I'm about to go in on. You've got a situation with Donald Trump. You don't have anything better to do? Of course you do. This is an evasive tactic. That's why I call BS on it, because it's an evasive tactic. Tariff wars, how's that working out? Yes, we've got pledges. We've got trillions of dollars in pledges from businesses and manufacturing throughout the United States of America. When's that going to come to fruition? We've got a border issue. No doubt, he closed the border. Make no mistake about it. Immigration has improved in this country, whether we like it or not. But how he's going about it, how he's been going about it, particularly throughout the streets of America and especially in Los Angeles, you got folks being pulled over, law-abiding citizens, maybe not American citizens. They're here as migrants. They're here illegally. Fine. Breaking no laws, working, paying taxes, but somehow, some way, I thought the criminal elements were going to be focused on. I thought we were going to get the criminals out of this country. Not just go and have folks scared to show up to work, for crying out loud, who have disobeyed no laws. How about that? So we can sit there and we can have visions from 2 vantage points. Nevertheless, that's not as clean cut as everybody tries to make it out to be. There's a war between Russia and Ukraine that you promised to absolve from day one. That has.
Oh, we gotta get back to that. That's a lot. He cooking, but that's a lot. We still gotta get into it.
Same old phone? Nah. Upgrade to the new Galaxy Z Fold 7.
Chat, we ain't got an hour.
Hey, if it's some envy, some jealousy, some hatred around, that shit gonna seep out. You gonna catch wind of it. And when you catch wind of it, just keep moving. That's all.
Do you think $1 million worth of game, what you guys doing all the moving? Because I see that, for me, you guys have laid the blueprint of how to really go get this bag.
Yeah.
Do you think y'all are burnt out?
I think we live in a time where as though
back to Portland and put him in that red and black. So, we'll get into a few opening statements and answer any questions you have, but just really thankful to Dame for trusting in us, for believing in us, and for coming back. So send it over to Chauncey.
Yeah, same thing for me, really. This is a happy day for all of us. Really, really excited to have Dame back. It's been a process. I think if we're all being honest, we obviously never wanted to see him go. And even when he did, we all wanted to see him back. So it worked out perfect. I always just believe that things happen how they're supposed to. And unfortunately, he's hurt right now, and he'll be back as good as ever, if you know anything about him. So we're really excited about that. I told him that this year he's going to be the highest paid assistant coach in league history, because I'm going to be putting him to work every day. So we're really excited. We're really happy to have our guy back. Go ahead, Dollar.
For me, personally, well, first I want to thank Joe, and I want to thank Chauncey because, obviously for this to even be possible, we all had to be on the same page about it. But like they both said, it never felt right not being home. And, through it all, I found my way back, and just fortunate to be back with the group that I was with prior to leaving, to be a part of a great situation at home. And I'm just excited, and really, really thankful and appreciative of the door being open for me to come back, even with me being hurt. And, it means a lot to me to not only play for this organization again. I never wanted to not be playing for this organization, but to be back in this community, that I'm most familiar with, the familiar faces, all of the things that I've been connected to, even during the time that I wasn't playing here the last 2 years. So it all just feels right. Usually when I have to make a decision, I put a lot of thought into it. I ask a lot of questions to the people around me, but this was a decision that wasn't hard at all for me to make.
Yeah,
and, the people that I know love me and care about me, it was a easy
that's a good one.
Piece of advice for them to give. It was easy for them to to support. So like I said, I'm just thankful to be back, and it just feels like the perfect situation at the perfect time. So I'm just happy to be back.
Brenna Green, Coin6 Sports. Damian, if I would have told you 2 years ago you would be sitting here right now doing this press conference, what would have your reaction been?
I probably would have been like, I don't know. That's a little. In just 2 years, I probably wouldn't have believed it.
I choose to work wherever you can see how busy I am.
I didn't expect this to happen at some point, but
I
for it to happen this soon, I wasn't expecting.
I choose to never burrito and drive.
Whatever you choose transit and do your part to spare the air.
We're here with, he needs no introduction. Stephen Curry, or nowadays, man, you may have to just surrender to Steph, because as much as we know you like Stephen, everybody, Steph. How you feel about that?
It's different, I used to get Steven a lot before I got it into the league. So whatever they want to call me, as long as they're having a good time.
All right. Now, when you look at what you did last time you were here, obviously, that's the goal, to do that again. Where do you feel your game is, or do you even have any idea?
So I've learned playing in this tournament for 10, 11 years. You have expectations. And you're trying to almost like pulling an all-nighter for a test. You're trying to cram everything, because I play a decent amount, but nobody ever says I play enough golf or practice enough. So as long as I have a good idea of what I'm trying to do, then I can just live with the results, which is where I'm at now. Just super happy to be up here again after taking a year off for good reason.
Yeah.
But the game feels good, but you can't win it on Friday. You just kind of have to pace yourself. So that's where I'm at.
Can you feel that 1 year absence, or has it been no big deal?
It doesn't really feel like it. Feels like a year, just because last year was so loud in Paris. But I did watch the tournament and watch Marty Fish win. My dad and my brother were sending pictures and videos when they were here last year. So I kind of got to live vicariously through all of them, even though I wasn't here. But I'm excited to be back. This energy is unlike anything I have you can experience, in golf for me.
We all watched your team, Warriors, take off when you got a sidekick, Jimmy Butler, coming aboard. 27-8. Can you build off that? And if so, what are the keys to building off that?
You have to build off of it because our core is pretty much established, and we have an identity of how we want to play. We know we have to obviously do it for 82 games, and 27-8 is a pretty good sample size to understand. Like, we were really good. We got to the second round. I know I got hurt, but you just want to build off of that. Another year to build chemistry with Jimmy. Draymond to do his thing. Hopefully, some of our young guys be able to take another step. Like, that's every year process. Just take what we did great this year or last year. Know we're gonna have to elevate that and do it more consistently for a whole year. And then at the end of the year, you just want to be in the hunt. And we did that this year, considering where we were before the All-Star break. That was a hell of a run.
Yeah, 27-8 is like a 63 win pace over 82 games. So pretty impressive. Now, at this point, though, the narrative we're hearing about your team, and it's, oh man, Steph 37, Jimmy 36. Right? I talked to Vince Carter this morning. I talked to former, Bay native Jimmy Rollins.
What up, guys?
And I asked him, what do you think about that?
And Chris Johnson.
Vince,
and welcome to my channel. No dunking? No three dogs? Oh my God. Ready, Corey? Here. Oh. Don't do that. Oh, I got it. Don't worry about it. Damn. Attack, low shoulder. Got it. That's money ball. Get him up. One. Yeah, you good. So, KC, start right here with a drag. Start on line, and then once you get off line, attack it. Right now, low, hold him, bump. Yep, don't cross your feet, though. Once you get here, drive it to me. Get on line first, T. Drive it. Help. That's it, right there, got it. Get him up. Drag, got it, 5, 4, 3, and he still got the shot, Corey. Oh, no. So, Russ, let me show you, Russ. Ready. So, ready, head up, step on, low, up. Yep. Now, Kay, come back to me. One shot, come here, Kay.
KCP
I want
shot
that
is
shoulder
like
bump to be the read as we're attacking. So, base. So, on this shoulder bump, then Cray say, bump, boom. Right there. So that shoulder bump is just for reading. So now if I chase out, that's a two-way drive. Drive it. There you go, T. Good. So T, let's talk about it. I want you to show me exactly what you want to see right here in that situation.
Right.
Okay, Corey, let's do it.
Like Corey on me, right?
Yep.
So same shit. I use my speed to get by.
Yep.
Right?
We're going to load. Yep.
I got to get here.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm in front. Now I'm in front, like I scooted.
Bump.
And
then step right there.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
Because I'm here in the box. I get here. Instead of this.
No, I'm create space. Bump. Yes. So that's your L step off the dribble. But what's happening is where Corey's at, I want to play right here. Ball. Box in. So when you're here, T, you can see it. I'm looking. Bump. Step. You keep your dribble. That's why you keep that dribble. So let's go two hold-offs apiece in that with your L-step bump. Go, good. Look right there. Got it. Get it up, T. Perfect. Go, Corey, hold. There you go.
This is not bad. It's Rose Sparks, made with
Shit, chat. Hold on. I'm not reading my chat. Oh, man. See, yeah, what up? Shit. Should we make beats or should we play Call of Duty? Fuck, what? We gotta work. a sample.
Good.
世界の色とか生きる意味とかこの瞬間に分かったんだ。全部どうで
世界の色とか生きる意味とかこの瞬間に分かったんだ。全部どうでもよかったんだ。君からもらったハローハロー。世界の色とか生きる意味とかこの瞬間に。
Oh my god, that's just annoyed the fuck out of me. Like, what are you? We gotta work on that. We started.
I like the way.
I got, yeah, these little two little snaps gotta go. What am I doing? Oh my God, I'm going to bed. This is not it. This is not it. This is not it tonight. Y'all see me, I did not get to beat down tonight. Whoa, why does shit look like this?